Hey everybody, it's Angela's Casita, and today we're practicing boondocking. We're practicing in our yard because we're going to head out west for 2 weeks. So this is the first time that I've ever used the onboard water system, and I was a bit nervous about that, but it's working awesome, and it's really not that stressful. And I got some really great tips from some helpful people up at Grayson Highlands Campground, so thanks to my fellow Casitans for giving me some tips. So the first thing that I did was fill up my water. So I'll take you outside to show you that. We've got the 25-gallon water tank on our Casita. So you can check your water level in here. As you can hear, we're also practicing with our new generator. So we got a Honda 2200. That guy's plugged in over here. We filled up our water. Some things to note about filling up your water is that if you start to try to overfill it and fill it as much as you possibly can, it's going to spew out of this little hole right here. And that's really helpful to know, because I've heard from some folks that they try to maximize the amount of water they get by leveling the camper and using their funnel, and they try to fill it all the way to the top, and they're thwarted by this little guy right there. So just know it's normal if the water comes out of that thing. We're also exploring what our generator can do, just a side note. We're looking at what we can run off of that thing and just get a gauge on what we can do and how we can avoid being the really annoying people in the campground with the loud generator running, but use it for just the purposes we need it for. So today was my first day using the onboard water system, and that's really what I was coming to talk about, because this switch, let's see. This switch right here has always made me nervous. I get scared if the kids touch it when we're plugged in, just because I never knew what it did. But it turns on your water pump. So the cool thing is, when you have that switch on, it's good for your onboard water system. So that tank I just filled up, what you do is you turn that switch on, and then you turn this on, and listen. Can you hear that little hum? That's the pump turning on to spray this water out. So that's super cool. Make sure that your water heater is full. Obviously, if you've used your water tank stays full for your water heater. And then make sure you turn your gas on and turn your switch on here for your gas, as we know. Mine's on, and we'll have hot water here in just a second. So that's pretty great. And I'm now kind of trying to figure out, how many dishes can I wash? How many hands can I wash? How many vegetables can I wash? How many people can we wash before we run out of water? So that's what I'm checking out today. I'm also practicing, I'm gonna clean the shower. I think I might even take a shower. And then we're gonna go to a place and dump our gray water, because you've got to dump your gray water in an official place. But we're not gonna create any black water here while we're at our house just practicing. But I just thought it would be helpful to know that to use your onboard water, you use that switch, and that's what it's for, and it turns on your water pump. Another thing to know, and I'm not sure I can show you it, is there's a switch down here. Hey, Kai. Underneath your bed, by your table, way back down there in that dark space, that door, there's a little lever. And mine was switched when we bought this camper, and that's because my camper was winterized. And so at first I didn't think we had hot water, and I didn't think our hot water heater was working, but really it was bypassing the hot water heater to winterize the camper, because the people we bought it from had winterized it. So that little switch is now switched to allow the hot water to come out of the water heater and come into the camper. So just note, that was something I had no idea about. It's down there. I think it was like a little metal switch that you can flick. It was really helpful to learn that that little guy will allow your water to go through your pipes in your camper and not just keep it trapped, bypassing the water heater. So that's something good to know. And as I accumulate some more tips, I'm going to fill you in. But for right now, this is the onboard water system in our Casita. Oh, one other thing. I didn't know this either. This guy, that little lever, ours is a 2010. So I think if you have a 2010, I'm not even sure which other models above 2010 and older, have that lever. And that lever allows the water to drain out of the shower. So you pull it, I believe you pull it up to let the water get out of the shower. Let me see. Pull it up to let the water get out. Push it down for when you're gonna drive so that the gray water doesn't slosh about in the floor of your shower. But when you're docked and you're gonna shower, pull it up. That was another little tip I needed. So, good luck.